Unpopular opinion. I believe that married men over 35 who still go out, clubbing, pubbing, especially when they have children, a wife and a family, they're basically secretly sabotaging their own relationship, and they're just afraid of being the father that they could be. So you might ask, where did this stem from, Q? Well, I got a text, and I get this text maybe every year, from these group of married men, my mates. It goes something like this. He'll be like, hey, master, you still alive? Well, he refers to me as a master. The most successful person in the group, right? And I know what he's basically asking me. I was like, well, when do you want to go out? You've been asking me every bloody year. He's like, oh, can we go out this Saturday? And I was like, okay, where are you planning to go? I'll try to arrange time. I'm not a snob, it's not like I don't have friends. It's just that I'm very selective with my friends, but I don't snob my old friends. So my version of a night out is just, guys, have dinner and just go home. That's it. And he's like, Felix, Ivy Establishment, Embassy, Casino. I was like, oh my God, those places? How about just eat and drink and not dance? Like, I'm too old, boss. This is what usually happens on these so-called boys now, right? We act like we're 21. We go have Korean barbecue. We smash a lot of soju. And then instead of calling a night and just, discuss about life and what's been happening, they wanted to go to Ivy Establishment and they want to do clubbing, pop-hopping. And I'm like the youngest person in the group. I'm 38. Most other friends are like 41. Even some are 45. Prime topic of the night is like, hey bro, she looks pretty hot. Look at her. Look at that girl. She's pretty hot. And their premise is that, as long as you look and you don't touch, my wife's okay with that. I'm thinking, even though your wife might seem like she's okay with that, getting all lusty over those Gen Zs wearing Forever 21 tight skirts, it's usually the root cause of the end of your marriage. Key word here is lust, and then you fuel it with alcohol, and then you go to those environments like club environments filled with young girls. I mean, you're just waiting for a ticking time bomb to explode. So every time I get this text from my mates, who are like, oh, just come out once, I have this thing that goes through my head. I think about opportunity costs. I'm nearly 40 and I seriously value my time. My circle of friends are growing smaller because of that. I don't do pub crawls. I don't do Bucks night anymore because all my friends are married or they're divorced. Instead of having those boys night out, I'd rather play Super Mario Brothers on Switch with my boys at night. My boys, as in my 2 kids. I politely decline. I never go to those outings. Here's my premise to my opinion. I think that men who really enjoy going to those boys night out and see it as escape. Typical married guys like my brothers that go to the RSL and play the pokies while their wife and kids are at home. Those married men that go out on pub crawls or clubbing and come home at like 4 a.m. at night. You gotta ask yourself, as a married man, a husband and a father of your children, are you secretly sabotaging what you have? Seriously think you got your priorities wrong if you think that, being a father, being a husband is kind of borrowing, the run off the grind kind of feeling. And you sort of look forward to these boys' night out to release. My conclusion is, I think you are, because I've been through this before, and it's called the 7 years each of every marriage. 7 years each. And how did I turn that around and have the aha moment? It's when I realized that the people that were around me were not good friends. I mean, as a married man, as a father, as a husband, why would you enjoy going Ivy and establishment and getting drunk when you could be at home playing with your kids? And when you finally stop and realize that you are sabotaging your own relationship with the people that you love versus the people that are just mates, you finally realize that family is everything. And as you come closer to being more older, you start to value more time with your family. If you made it this far in the video, congratulations. I was kind of rambling a bit, but jump in the comments, let me know what you think. I mean, I've seen a lot of married men to really come to this conclusion. Am I odd to be the person who doesn't like going out and being very selective with their friends as I get older?